we're going to see some three wide action.
Oh, yeah. No, he was quick. He was very quick.
They have a bit more top-end horsepower, not quite as much torque as the older generation engines, but they do have an extra gear. It's a 6-speed. both races 1 and 2 with the top 10 reverse grid format they're having to come to the midfield. Back goes Hardy Martin, sends it down the inside and very wide out on the outside there. That was Scott Melville, just running it very deep into turn number 2 and surrendering a couple of positions as a result.
Gorgeous day here at the moment at City Motorsport Park. We did have showers yesterday. There was no real heavy rain, but there were showers. It made it tough for cars at times.
And these legend cars very twitchy. There's some more good battles happening. That's Shane Tate coming under attack from Stuart Bond at the tail end of the top 10. Nathan Prado is just behind as well. As Scott Melville switches back to the inside of Hardy Martin. Hard under brakes into turn 2.
Legend Cars have done a great job of evening that out, so we're actually 30 kilos lighter than the 1250s. Definitely, we get around here pretty quick around the corners, but down the straights we do lack a little, so that toe is just massive, absolutely massive, and you can see just from Will getting the lap record just in the toe, no wind resistance, and he just smashes my lap record that I did on my own. So these boys, Scott goes really sideways.
You're an ideal person to ask about that, seeing as you've raced in both categories.
Yeah, that's right. So these cars actually were the original Aussie race cars. So when Phil Ward first imported them, these were Aussie race cars. So Aussie race cars, different suspension components, and just more grippy tyre, and that really makes a difference. So at Wakefield, for example, we're about 2 seconds quicker-ish, and that's really down just to tyres and the geometry of the suspension. But the bare chassis is actually pretty similar, DNF 1 or 2 even, and I think that was the big difference right there. And Ryan Pring, actually, as we're speaking about it, he's actually third in the championship for this year. So again, it just shows consistency. You know, this is the first he's been up, and he's finished third in the season. So again, if you just finish races and be consistent, cars now just nose to tail coming to the straight, and I bet as they get to the end of the straight into turn 1, there will be a very different order as we've started this straight.
I think you might be right. So Ben Crosland is well aware of that. He moves to the inside to try and break the toe.
Scotty Morgan's coming. He's got a big overlap. He's going around the outside. It's a ballsy move into turn 1. Can you pull it off? Around the outside, Scott Morgan.
Nice job.
That's nuts.
And here comes Shane Tate down the inside. So Ben Crosland's going to lose potentially another spot by the time they get to turn 2.
Yeah, this is working really well for Scott now as they're battling behind him. Hopefully Scott will get a better exit here. Yep, he's going to run out. So as these two battle, just shows again how easily someone can get away around this track.
And Hardy Martin and Mark Duckworth both going at it behind them as well. So freight train forming up as here comes Ben Crosland back down the inside of Shane Tate. Hardy Martin gets very wide on the exit of turn 4. Ben Crosland, another driver that has stepped into this category after previously racing in the Hyundai Excel series, a bit like yourself.
Yeah, impressive.
We've actually seen some pretty handy drivers have a go in this category. James Burge back in 2018 was the dominant series champion. Very talented racer who we've also seen doing good things in categories like Formula Ford.